Hi everyone, today's video is going to be really exciting, and as you can see from the title of this video, I'm currently pregnant. I'm currently 18 weeks pregnant, and due date is the end of July 2022. We are actually expecting a baby girl. Don't have name yet. I probably won't even share it until she's born, but we actually haven't decided on the name yet. So there's nothing to share at all at the moment. I actually really enjoy shopping for her, and basically yesterday we spent nearly the whole day cleaning the atelier where her bedroom will be, and we are planning to have like 2 different rooms from it. I'm going to do it like a separate video, like renovating the room and like room tour and everything. So yeah, actually in this video I'm going to not like show you, but share with you like the first symptoms, how I found I was pregnant, also a complication that happened to me, plus what helped me actually if I felt sick, food I was craving, and how I felt during the first trimester. So keep watching till the end to find out everything. And if you are currently pregnant, please let me know like what weeks are you in, and if you are expecting a baby girl or boy, like what's her due date, even the names. Maybe we can find some inspiration. And if you are currently about to like planning family, fingers crossed everything will be okay and you'll get pregnant within a few weeks or days. So yeah, actually I'm going to share and like start with how I found I was pregnant. So it was like October, and I basically felt really sick every single time I left the bus. I am actually going to work with bus, so every single time I went with bus and then left, I felt really sick for like a few hours, and I couldn't really do anything about it, which was I just didn't know what to think about it. Then I had a cramps in my stomach, and it was like the same like before you were getting your period, and there was like really no sense because it was after I actually had my period, so I didn't really know what is it. And then I had like some more symptoms, like I was feeling sick and dizzy and tired, and I just didn't know. Basically it take like few weeks, and I still felt dizzy, tired, sick, and still had this problem with like traveling with bus. So I was talking to my best friend, and she actually told me to take a pregnancy test. She's currently having a baby girl, which is half a year old, and yeah, so I just took the test, and there was a slightly positive line, but it was almost invisible, so I didn't really know what to think about it, if the test was like broken or whatever. So I took another test, and it was the same, like really light, like faint positive line, and I just didn't really pay attention to it, because I didn't really want it to get too excited. So I waited for a few days and took the test again, and it was positive again, and the line was just slightly more visible. So I just felt that, if you have a positive pregnancy test, that means definitely, like, there's no doubt you are pregnant. So I basically told my boyfriend, my closest family, even like my best friend, made a doctor appointment, and there was actually a complication that I most likely had a chemical pregnancy. I don't really know if you know about chemical pregnancies, but you definitely can Google it. It basically means that you're not really pregnant. There's not really a baby. Just you have the symptoms, which I had. You have a positive test, which I also had, and that's just it. But the baby isn't actually there, and I don't really know how to explain it. Please, if you're struggling with this, just stay strong, and fingers crossed everything will be okay soon, and you will actually get pregnant soon. Basically what happened to me was, I had cramps in my stomach, which is actually normal for like first few weeks. It was like before my period. I even was spotting and bleeding. It was like my period, and I probably made a mistake that I just Googled it, and I didn't really pay too much attention to it, because if something with your health is happening, you are first going to Google it, and if it says it's normal, you probably won't even call a doctor or make an appointment or anything. So what happened was, I was spotting and bleeding for like 3 weeks. Like I don't know. I don't actually know if anything would change if I will call my doctor and tell it to him. Most likely no, but I actually know what's happening. But yeah, I didn't call, and I just waited for the doctor's appointment that I made the first time I had a positive test. And the doctor, I was actually supposed to be 8 or 9 weeks pregnant at the time, but the doctor said, like, did you have a positive test? And I was like, yeah. There was a line and it was positive, and then you just realize that probably something is wrong. And what happened was there wasn't really a baby visible on the ultrasound. All he can see was a little bubble, which meant that I am probably pregnant, but definitely not 8 or 9 weeks, but it was like 4 weeks. So I just did another pregnancy test there, and it was positive. So we made another appointment, and I had to wait for like 4 more weeks. And basically what I just did was wait for a few days and about another pregnancy test and took it, and there was a strong positive line, which I was really happy about, because the line wasn't that strong before, and it basically meant that I must be pregnant if the line was so strong. Because actually, if you have a chemical pregnancy, your line is like really faint and it won't really go strong and like really visible. You actually most likely have faint line and then a negative test. So I was just excited, waited for the doctor appointment, and yeah, I was pregnant. And basically I most likely got pregnant probably 2 weeks after the chemical pregnancy, which is just a miracle. So yeah, now let's get talk about another symptoms and what was first trimester for me. So the main symptoms for me were definitely feeling sick, cramps in my stomach, which basically means that your body is changing and there's a little human being inside you. Then feeling super dizzy, which is actually normal for me because I have low blood pressure. I even fainted at work, which was really hard because actually my colleagues didn't know the time I was pregnant, so I couldn't really tell anything, but they actually knew that I have a low blood pressure and that this actually can happen to me, so they wouldn't really think there's something specifically wrong with me, or they wouldn't really think that I am pregnant or whatever. But this time actually it was really hard because I basically couldn't hear or see anything, which is normal for me, but it took like 40 minutes. Actually, my colleague gave me a coffee, and another colleague gave me a sweet, for my blood pressure, to get some sugar in it, and it was really hard. But yeah, basically feeling sick was probably the main symptom and the most uncomfortable one, because most of my first trimester I felt sick for like 20 hours a day, which is really crazy. And if you weren't pregnant, or if you were pregnant but were one of those lucky girls who actually didn't feel sick, or felt sick just a little bit, you most likely don't know what I'm talking about. But I actually don't miss this. Like, no. Thankfully, I haven't throw up anytime, and even if I was really close to it, sometimes I did a moment, which I'm really grateful for, because basically I was thinking, if you are pregnant, you are going to vomit. Like, it's in TV, it's in some movies, and even if you are playing like The Sims, they are throwing up. So I thought, oh my god, I will be throwing up. But no, I haven't once in my pregnancy. Never. So I'm really grateful for it. Then sometimes I was struggling with sleep. I basically don't struggle with sleeping at all, but there was few weeks when I was really struggling with it. And for example, I woke up to pee at like 5 a.m. and if I didn't really fall asleep in a few minutes, I was awake, like for the rest of the night. It was real crazy. I can remember that sometimes I was awake from like 3 a.m. and had to go to work and work there for like 9 hours and then go back home and make dinner, clean, and that was really hard, and I was very, very tired, but I couldn't do anything about it. Then also another one was like in the beginning I was craving for one particular food and found everything else disgusting. So I basically remember that I was shopping and there was a vegetarian kebab, and I didn't really, wanted to buy it or anything, but when I just came home, I was like, oh my god, I'm craving for a vegetarian kebab. So my boyfriend actually went from work like home, and I basically made him to go there and buy one vegetarian kebab for me. It was like this all the time. I was craving for one particular food. So for example, it was pizza, it was some fruit, it was potatoes, whatever. But thankfully my boyfriend was really great with it, and he would cook for me, or buy me everything I wanted. And if I was cooking something I was craving for, he would eat it as well. So yeah, it was really nice from him. Then actually I found coffee disgusting. I don't actually drink coffee till this day. I don't know. I don't find it disgusting anymore, but I just don't want to eat, like, drink it. The only like coffee I'm drinking at the time is a white coffee, which basically doesn't really have anything in common with coffee. It doesn't have a caffeine at all, and I don't know, it's like a milky drink, and I love it. Sorry. Basically the food I loved, but really hated and couldn't eat during the first trimester was definitely pasta and rice, which took me really long time. To be honest, I haven't eaten one for like 4 months, and I basically ate pasta for the first time like last week, and the same with rice. So after 4 months, I'm finally liking it again and don't really find it disgusting anymore. The same with noodles, which I haven't had yet, but we are about to have some today. Then I found disgusting eggs sometimes, but sometimes I loved it, which is really weird. Then even the vegetarian kebab I was talking about, I loved it, but from the week like 9 I completely hated it and found it disgusting, and probably everything with tortilla I just wouldn't really eat it. Sometimes it went to the point when I just didn't know what I want to eat and found everything disgusting, and I knew that I was hungry. I knew that I really need to eat something, but I didn't know what. Sorry. I found just sitting on the floor quite uncomfortable. So I need to change the position sometimes. Yeah, that was like my first trimester, but basically the food I was enjoying during the first trimester, and like I still enjoy it a lot, was fruit and vegetable, then specifically potatoes as well, sweets and nuts. That's it. And basically, one tip for you: if you are feeling really sick, even if it's that you are pregnant, or if it's that you have some stomach problems or you are travel sick, try to sip a original Coca-Cola. It really helps. It helped me really. Thanks for Coca-Cola for this drink. You basically don't really drink it, and you can't really drink too much of it, but you need to sip it like real slowly, and it will help you, like, definitely. So like by the end of the first trimester, I basically started to feel less sick, and it meant first I was sick for like 20 hours a day. Then slowly I felt sick for like few hours in the morning and then few hours in the evening. And like by the probably the end of first trimester or the start of second trimester, I felt sick for like maybe 2 hours a day, which was a huge relief for me. And yeah, it was just much better. And I don't know, I don't feel like there was something really too specific or too weird or not really common like symptom. I don't think so. Mostly like the cravings and find food disgusting, and I don't know. So yeah, just let me know if you like the video and if you were pregnant or are pregnant. Let me know what were your symptoms in the first trimester, and if you are currently pregnant, let me know which week are you in currently. You know, the names, due date, anything you want to share with me. I will definitely read the comments and I'll try to reply to them as well. So yeah, thanks for watching the video and hope you enjoyed it, and just please subscribe to my channel to see more, because I have more especially baby like themed videos for you to see. Basically I'm about to do a baby haul, because we actually have many clothes and some more items as well, so that's going to be probably in the next video. Yeah, have a nice day and please just keep watching.